Good morning, Port Richmond. I'm Patrick McGuigan.
I'm Vanessa Martinez.
I'm Ayana Lewis.
And I'm Kyle Carter. And welcome to another episode of GMPR, where we are continuing our amazing 20th season.
Since it's the season of giving, we're hosting our annual food, clothing, and coat drive in support of our project Hospitality.
If anybody wants to donate clothes and non-perishable food items, bring them to Mr. Meduno's office in B231. We greatly appreciate any donations you Raiders give in. Be sure to put your name and email in the bag with your items.
Recently, Patrides hosted a district-wide event on November 3rd to honor veterans. Lieutenant Colonel Miserelli, who is an educator and mentor for the JROTC, got awarded. Cadets Fregosa and Feliciano got to present the award to Lieutenant Colonel Miserelli.
The JROTC drill team held the flag throughout the whole ceremony. Cadets Pavia, Montes, and Tapia got the privilege to carry the U.S. Army wreath during the ceremony. We got to witness the winners of the art, poem, essay, and many other contests that answered what Veterans Day means to them.
2 weeks ago, our 39th annual sing competition took the stage. Both teams did an amazing job, and good job to the Junemen for winning overall.
If you missed it, we have an inside look on the competition and thoughts from audience members. Let's take it to Jacqueline Pavia Montes.
Good morning, Port Richmond. I'm Jacqueline Pavia Montes, and today we're at the 39th annual sing competition. Let's take a look at some footage from each show. It's crazy to think that this is the 39th annual sing competition at Port Richmond High School. It has been nothing short of a great success this year. Sing is a time-honored competition between two teams, the Junemen, being made up of freshmen and juniors, and the Seymours, consisting of seniors and sophomores. The entire production is written, directed, and produced by students. I think we can all agree that all of our Raiders did an incredible job this year. But there can only be one winner.
The winner is, drum roll please, with a score of 1757 to 1723. Congratulations, Junemen Sing!
Wow, it looks like each group put in a lot of effort to put together these amazing shows. Let's take a look at what the audience has to say.
Both teams did do good. I just like the sophomores and seniors better.
Personally thought the Seymours did better. I don't know if because I'm a senior, but I thought they did better. I like their story better, and yeah, they both did good, yeah.
I think both teams did pretty well, but if you ask me, the Seymours definitely should have won.
I really loved the Junemen show. I think that the message was passed very well. I think that what could have been better about the Seymours was that if the message was like very clear, I think that you had to be very intellectual about it to get the message behind the Seymours.
All right, the Junemen, they had good music, good songs, they had a good artist. But they had a lot of technical difficulties, so like I couldn't understand their play.
Those were some great comments. That's all the time we have for today. I'm Jacqueline Pavia. Have a good morning, Port Richmond. Back to you guys on set.
Huge thanks to Jackie for getting all the footage, and congratulations to all participants.
I mean, we did win 4 categories.
Well, keep telling yourself that. It'll make you feel better.
Speaking of feeling better, it's time for everyone's favorite segment, Man of the Hall. For this episode, we are traveling back in time to seasons 2 and 3, where Man in the Hall anchors asked our previous Raiders to highlight their hidden talents.
That's right, Patrick, and today our man in the hall, Brandon Tapia, is asking our current Raiders the same question. What's up, Brandon?
Good morning, Port Richmond. I'm Brandon Tapia, and as we continue our 20th season, we're here to discover some hidden talents. But first, let's go back to season 2, episode 7, where Katiana asked our past Raiders.
But here in Port Richmond High School, every day is a freak show.
My undiscovered talent is trying to clear the hallways.
Clear the hallway! Progressive for today!
Take a water bottle. Everybody has a water bottle at home. And you're going to suck the yolk. Ta-da! And you're left with just the egg whites.
I fly planes. Really? Wow, that's amazing. So what's the biggest plane you've flown before? The biggest plane I ever flown was a Cessna 172.
We also took a look at some of our hidden talents in season 3, episode 9.
I don't want your number, no. I don't want to give you mine, and no, I don't want to meet you nowhere, no.
Would you let me see beneath your perfect?
Wow, those are some interesting talents there. Let's see if our current readers have anything new.
My hidden talent is I know how to play All of Me by John Legend.
My hidden talent is that I can bend my thumb down.
My hidden talent is that I can thunderclap.
My hidden talent is I can play Yankee Doodle on the piano.
What's going on in that beautiful mind? I'm in your magical mystery world.
Wow, those are some interesting talents come from my past and current readers. Some of the hidden talents I have is I can fold my ear inside out. Well, that's all we have for today. I'm Brandon Tapia. Have a good morning, Port Richmond.
Thanks, Brandon. Those were some awesome secret talents that we just saw. Does anyone have one?
No.
No.
Well, don't look at me. My talent is carrying entire shows.
Let's be real. Anyways, since it's the 20th season of GMPR, we are going to be seeing where our past readers are today.
Today we feature Dennis Diaz, one of the first ever GMPR anchors, to tell us how GMPR started and where he is today. And he's coming live from our interview lounge with Shayla Bazile. Take it away, Shayla.
Good morning, Port Richmond. I'm Shayla Bazile, and on this season, we're going to be welcoming back some of the important people who made Good Morning Port Richmond successful. Today, I'm proud to welcome back to the studio where he once worked, a lead anchor of seasons 1 and 2. But before we bring him on, let's take a look at some of his moments when he hosted Good Morning Port Richmond.
Written and directed by very own Dennis Diaz. Good morning, Port Richmond, and welcome to a very special Thanksgiving edition of our show.
You know, Dennis, they look like they had a good time.
Yeah, I wish I went. It shows how I'm a great reporter.
It's not the Dennis Diaz show.
It is the Dennis Diaz show. I'm Dennis Diaz.
Imagine that. Congratulations to Mr. Sean and the whole lacrosse team, except Dennis.
Dennis Diaz.
Congratulations to their teams and the rest of the season. I'm Dennis Diaz, and back to you in the studio.
Good job, Dennis.
Thanks, Katiana. I'm Port Richmond.
3 contestants. One of their cases containing the $1 million prize.
Wow, Kati, did you see me in that segment?
Yeah, Dennis, you looked great.
Dennis Diaz.
Our very own Dennis Diaz is on the team, but, you know, he isn't all that good.
I'm the best player on the earth. Don't think I didn't see it with your eyes, too. That's all we have. That's Katiana Hill.
That's Dennis Diaz.
Now I'm really hungry.
Have a good morning, Port Richmond.
Yeah, I wish I was there.
Dennis Diaz loves sports and TV. The Television and Media Arts Academy at Port Richmond High School allows him to combine both of his passions on the school's new weekly webcast called Good Morning Port Richmond.
It's definitely overwhelming because, like, just being in this class, you can see, like, how difficult it is to put out a show. So I know definitely, like, when you get older, it's only going to get harder.
It's a challenge Diaz says he's up for.
Last time I checked, I was on New York 1.
The last time I checked, I wasn't here that day.
I was on New York 1.
But was I here?
I'm Dennis Diaz, and have a good morning, Port Richmond.
It's my pleasure to welcome home the Good Morning Port Richmond alumni, class of 2013, Dennis Diaz.
How you doing? Thanks for having me.
What was your reaction on seeing the footage?
It's kind of heartwarming. It brings back a lot of good memories. Miss a lot of those classmates. But yeah, I'm definitely glad to be back in Port Richmond and walk these hallways where I once walked.
What do you think of the changes made to the studio since you were a student?
It's definitely come a long way. It's very warming. I love to see now what the kids get to actually experience. It makes you almost want to do a career with this when you can see how important it is and how much work you guys and, you know, Vinny put into the studio. It's an amazing thing. Like, I walk in here and I feel like I'm in New York 1 or I'm in somewhere amazing, special, you know? So it gives that kind of vibe, and I love to see what you guys did here.
How do you think Good Morning Port Richmond played a role in your life and where you've become?
So basically, Good Morning Port Richmond, it gave me a lot of life skills. Especially with my job now, it's easy for me to talk to people. It's easy for me to interact with people. Being in the spotlight, that's not something that's scary for me anymore. Like, when I first started this show, it was like okay, figure it out, you know. So it was a lot to overcome, but you know, like I said, it gave me a lot of life skills, and I'm very happy with all the things I learned from this show that I can now use in my life.
In the montage, you said you wanted to go into TV. What career path did you end up taking?
I wish I would have took TV production, but I took a good job. I became a police officer for the NYPD, which I moved up the ranks pretty fast. I got off of patrol, which you would call it, which was just answering like 911 jobs, and now I'm in a specialized unit which deals with firearms and stuff like that.
You were part of the original vision. Did you ever think in 10 years this is what it would become?
Maybe not something this big, but I always knew it was going to be good because, you know, Port Richmond always puts out great students. You have a great faculty and staff behind you, including Vinny. People like you know, I know you guys are really into this stuff. So I knew it was always going to be something great and something good. Would I have thought that I was going to walk in the room and it was going to look like this and some of the episodes that I was watching? I would have probably thought maybe in 20, 30 years, but you know, you guys really amped it up in the 10 that you did, and it's an amazing show, and I'm very proud of you guys of the way you really brought it to today.
In the first year, what was it like to get it off the ground?
It was difficult. It was something you really had to have a vision for, because what we had to deal was literally one like old laptop, a camera that was donated to us, like one microphone, and we had to use that and create what we did. And you know, it was hard. I'm not gonna lie, it wasn't easy, but you know, the exposure and everything that it brought, it was fun. Pretty sure you can see from the video, like we did stuff like New York 1. We got to visit NBA studios. We did a live show. We did our first live show in the auditorium. So it wasn't something that was easy, but it was something that taught me a lot, and I wouldn't change it for anything.
How does it feel to come home and see your name on a plaque outside of the studio?
It's a good feeling. It's always good to be back in Port Richmond. You know, it's a good feeling. It's a good feeling to feel important, you know, and that's what this show does for people. It makes them feel important. It puts you in the spotlight, you know, and it's like I said, it's an amazing feeling.
What advice would you give to current Raiders that are trying to find their future aspirations?
What I would say is just follow your dreams, stick with it. You know, the normal stuff, but also outside of that, like, don't let anyone tell you that, you know, this is something you have to do or there's something you can't do. You know what I mean? Because there was a lot of people in my life that, you know, there was once a time where I wanted to follow TV and make that my one thing, and people would be like, all right, now tell me serious, what do you want to do? You know what I mean? So like, they downplay a lot of that stuff. But if this is something that you see yourself seriously doing, just follow that dream. And also, you know, from the police aspect of things, just, I know, like, you're young now, you're probably not thinking 10, 20 years from now, but just remember what you do now has a big impact on the rest of your life going forward. You know what I mean? Even something simple, like, just make sure that what you're doing, you thought it through 10 times before you do it. You know what I mean? Because there's some things in my life that I did maybe in high school that maybe I wish I could have took back, you know? But, I mean, it turned me into who I am today, so maybe I wouldn't change it. But like I said, just remember those things and remember what I'm telling you, that everything's important, even the little things, you know?
Thank you for joining us and taking us back to the beginning. Why don't you take the honor and end the segment for us?
Before we end the segment, it wouldn't be me if I didn't try to steal some of the spotlight. So how does it feel for you to be in like this type of program?
I feel like being in this program, you can learn a lot of things that you could use for the future, and especially since it's media, that's where like everything is nowadays. Right. And it's a good experience to have as a student.
Where do you see yourself in 10 years, since this is like the 10-year show?
In 10 years, I see myself with a nice car, a big house, maybe a family, but a good job, a good paying job that I love.
Good. I wish you all the luck. Back to you guys in the studio for one last time. I'm Dennis Diaz. Good morning, Port Richmond.
Thanks, Jayla. It's so great to see one of the first ever anchors for GMPR. It's so cool to see how much this show has progressed since then.
On our next edition, we're going to be celebrating Thanksgiving and showing highlights from our pep rally and open house.
That's going to be it for this week. Keep up with us on social media at PRHS activities, anything related to GMPR, #GMPR.
With that being said, have a good morning, Port Richmond.
Make some noise, alumni. And now, could all the current Raiders stand up and thank the people that made it possible for you to have Sing? 40 years. 40 years. How awesome is that? Good evening and welcome back to Port Richmond High School's time-honored tradition of Sing. And the guy that got the most pop up there, thank you very much. Stop crying. Hopefully you're crying later when you're holding the trophy, right? I don't know. We'll see. We got two great shows tonight. The June Men versus the Seymour. Now, for the people that are in the audience that are from like way back when, like they're like, what is this Juneman Seymour crap? We used to have 3 shows, sophomore, junior, senior, right? We remember that? Yeah, it's different now. Now it's 2. And back then we used to have cast members of like 65, 70 in a show, right? Yeah, now we have 23 in the whole production. But they got the heart of 120 kids. That's what we want to make some noise for. Because if they didn't have heart, we still wouldn't be here, right? So tonight's all about your legacy. Tonight's a special night. We kicked off last night, and unfortunately they're not here tonight because they had prior commitments. But 2 sisters that graduated from Port Richmond, both Sing champions, Melissa and Kate Seppershane, unfortunately lost their father this year. But here's how they want to pay it forward. And this is when you turn something really sad into something amazing. In his name, because he was a big advocate for all things arts and what they did in school, he would have loved this, and they're starting a $5,000 scholarship, and 5 Port Richmond seniors this year are going to go to college with $1,000 in his name because of their time at Port Richmond. So that's what makes all this special tonight. We're reflecting, we're thinking. I had some classmates and I met some alumni last night, as well as the great alumni that came back tonight, that informed us, unfortunately, of some classmates that have passed. So we just take a moment to acknowledge them. Some of them were Sing students as well, so we want to be mindful of that. We want to perform in their honor tonight, and of course dedicate tonight's performance to them and their footprints, as well as your footprints and the footprints of our current students will always remain on the stage. And of course, these are the same original steps that all of you sat on and did your alma maters and your fight songs on. So there's a lot of sing butts on there, all right? Yeah, there's a guy by the name of Mr. Ladico in the house. And quite a few other great sing people from over the years. So we'll see that later on throughout the night. We got a special night of events planned to go into tonight, of course. Special performance that we're going to be doing later on. And the coveted Silverstein Cup, named after Robert Silverstein, teacher that initially brought Sing to Port Richmond High School with the student David Brown that you've seen up on the screen back in 1983, who is a Port Richmond High School Hall of Fame member and the 3-time Sing champion from 83, 84, and 85. Any Sing champs in the house? Let me hear you. Right, myself included. Where did it get me? Coordinator of Student Activities at Port Richmond High School. But my favorite title is 2004 alumni. So with that, my friends, I'm going to say chandeliers off, please. And I'd like to introduce to you the directors of tonight's first production, where we partnered up the juniors and the freshmen for the Juneman Sing production of Love or Bust. Don't say it. Come on up. Here we go. Let's do it. Make some noise for Hagen Gundacker and Will Mittens while the entire cast is taking their places. Backstage, we could shut the chandeliers, please.
My name is Hagen Gundacker, and I was the overall director for the Juneman show.
My name is William Mittenswy. I was the co-director, and Hagen's going to introduce our show because he does it better than I do, and he has a better voice.
I do. The Juneman show, Love or Bust, is a satirical take on a love game show. Our protagonist, Jesse, has to go on find love in a 45-minute game show. Or not, and bust out.
And that's it. Hope you enjoy.
Hello and a warm welcome to all of my adoring fans in the audience tonight, and a slightly less warm welcome to those watching at home. Welcome to Love or Bust, the best game show on television right now. My name is Harvey, and I will be your host tonight, and every other night, because no one does it better than me. But enough banter. Let's get right into it. The rules are simple. At the end of today's episode, our lovely, lovely contestant, Jessica, will have chosen someone here in the fate of love. Jamie, you may introduce yourself.
I'm Jessie.
Thanks, Jane. Now, Audrey, please reveal the contestants.
Got it, boss.
Will you three please introduce yourselves?
Hi, I'm Gwen. I like cobwebs and candles and spells.
Well, howdy. I'm Bo. I'm from Big Beaver Bend, Kentucky, and I'm here for a grand old pumpkin plucking time.
Greetings. I'm Cole. I'm here for reasons.
Great! Now that you met the three of them, due to some unforeseen budget cuts, we're gonna have to skedaddle right on to the next part. The date. All right, Jessica, pick a contestant to go on the first date of the episode with.
It's Jessie and date? I don't even know them.
Too bad. Pick.
Bo, I guess? Well, golly gee, if I ain't the luckiest fish in the barrel.
Right. All right, Audrey, take the other two away. And you, janitor person, sweep the floor. I can't see my reflection in the tile.
Isn't the winter just lovely? Well, golly, it sure is. Though I personally ain't no fan of the lack of greens around the parks. I take it you're more of a spring type of guy. I sure am. It's my favorite season out of the four of them. Winter's in the top 5. You sure are interesting. Course I am. Ain't no use being all frowns and rainfalls if it ain't worth crying over. Besides, you don't even know the half of interesting. Really? Tell me more about yourself. Well, as I said before, I'm from Big Beaver Bend. Spend most of my time gardening, planting trees, hunting wildlife, though usually birds. And I taught myself simple and complex chemistry. Oh, my favorite color is blue. Huh. Planting trees? Yep, that's why I love the spring so much. Well, what exactly do you do in the spring? Well, think real hard about the springtime. Spring is here, spring is here. Life is Skittles and life is beer. I think the loveliest time of the year is the spring. I do, don't you? Of course you do. But there's one thing that makes spring complete for me, and what makes every Sunday a treat for me. All the world is in tune on a spring afternoon. We poison the pigeons in the park. Every Sunday you'll see my sweetheart and me as we're poisoning pigeons in the park. When they see us coming, the birdies all try and hide, but they still go for peanuts when coated with cyanide. The sun's shining bright, everything seems alright as we poison the pigeons in the park. We've gained notoriety and caused much anxiety in the Audubon Society with our games. They call it impiety and lack of propriety and quite a variety of unpleasant names, but it's not against any religion to want to dispose of a pigeon. So if Sunday you're free, why don't you come with me and we'll poison the pigeons in the park? And maybe we'll do in a squirrel or two while we poison the pigeons in the park. We'll murder them all amid laughter and merriment, except for the few we take home to experiment. My pulse will be quickening, which each drop of strychnine we feed to a pigeon. It just takes a smidgen to poison a pigeon in the park.
You poison pigeons?
What's the matter? Did the cold finally get you?
Yes. Wait, no, not the cold. You poison pigeons.
Then what in particular is the problem?
The poisoning. The pigeon poisoning is the problem. That's it. I'm calling the date off.
Must have been something I said.
Hello, and another warm welcome back to Love or Buzz. Christina.
It's Jessie.
Seems like love has flown apart between Caitlin and Bo. Let's hope the next date with Cole will go a bit better.
Well, this is a satisfactory dinner procession occasion, though the decor is quite gothic.
I like gothic.
Gothic isn't bad, it's just not very appetizing.
What will you two be having?
T-bone steak, bone broth stew for a side, milk to drink.
Boneless wings.
Boneless? Really?
I don't really like the bones.
Why not? Bones are the best part of any meal. I mean, the meat is great too. Succulent, satisfying, delicious. But the bones are the best. Especially the dense ones. The denser, the better.
Okay. So, tell me about yourself.
I'm a professional surgeon, 10 years. Got my medical degree at Princeton, living well. I prefer whole milk over 2% milk. I have several freezers in my basement, as well as a large furnace. I also keep extra meat in the freezer. Oh, and my favorite color is blue. And you?
Oh, well, I just got out of college, and I've always wanted to be in love, to date.
I don't.
Oh. Why you on the show then?
A free meal, in more ways than one.
Well, sure. There must be something you like. Tell me, why are you on this date?
Cut down on my silhouette. My favorite foods are smoke and hearts. My leftovers fret, forgets to let self in debt as well. My cracking backbone lacks, but backs up my fall starts. All nightmares start as dreams, and I hear my subconscious screaming. They say the beauty's just skin deep. So naturally, please show me your bones, bones, bones. Let me see your bones. Well, I don't wanna know if the feeling follows on. Bones, bones, bones. Hell, we're not alone. If we come home, baby, will you show your bones? Lumps in throats, petticoats. Your baby teeth would pray for you. A selfish book is always open, and some of the best liars only want the truth. All love starts as a scheme, so wake me up. I'm tired of sleeping. They say the beauty's just skin deep. So obviously, please show me your bones, bones, bones. Let me see your bones. Well, I don't wanna know if the feeling follows home. Bones, bones, bones. Hell, we're not alone. If we come home, baby, will you show your bones? Wow. It feels great to be able to actually converse and express my deep and macabre desires. I feel like an entirely new person. This is wonderful, amazing, exclamatory. Jesse! Jesse, I am entirely in your debt for exposing me to this amazing practice of talking about your feelings. I don't know, I must get back to my basement.
Oh, wait, the check.
Yes, money, right. Take my card. Go positively crazy.
Did your date leave?
Yes.
Would you like to see our dessert menu?
Yeah.
Hello, 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 and another warm welcome back to Love or Bust. Seems like Nicole is 0 for 2.
It's Jesse.
Well, well, let's see if the next date with Gwen will prove to be a bit less bare bones.
Wow, this place looks so cool. Want to take a look around?
Sure. We're just browsing. Thank you. I've never done something like this with anyone before.
You've never gone shopping with someone before?
No.
Well, it's the first time for everything. Do you normally come here? A lot of these clothes seem to fit your style.
Yes, this is actually one of my favorite stores. What about you?
I've actually never seen this place before. I normally do most of my shopping online.
Huh? What do you like to do for fun?
Well, I go for walks sometimes. I've tried playing the guitar, but I don't really... Well, it's a long story. What are you interested in, Gwen?
Well, I really love the fall. October is my favorite month. There's something about the darkness that I love. I really like ghosts, collecting antique dolls, reading from the book of necromancy, performing spells, collecting figures that look like people that I know. Oh, and my favorite color is blue. Let's see, what else?
More? Oh, there's really no need, but... Oh.
I insist. You heard this before. But my spells are the best, let me tell you more. I keep a spell book in my closet tight, and I practice casting them every night. But nobody understands it, they don't think it's right.
don't feel listen to me. Gonna cast a spell right on you. It'll make you fall in love. Tell me stay with me forever. One night should be enough. Now you belong to me. I got the recipe and it's called black magic.
And it's called black magic, yeah.
Gonna cast a spell right on you. No need to have a fight. It's a spell that can't be broken. It'll keep you up all night. Now you belong to me. I got the recipe and it's called black magic.
And it's called black magic, yeah.
What do you say, Jesse? Don't you think we make the perfect pair?
Absolutely not. I thought this was gonna be a normal date.
But I thought you wanted to get to know more about me. It's almost as if I put a spell on you.
Well, I do, but not if you're gonna put a curse on me. My goodness, this is gonna run way too far for my liking. I'm ending it here.
On to love potion number 9.
Just imagine if these walls could talk. What would they say about me?
Only words of good fortune, sir.
You know, Audrey, you truly get me. You lack the faults the others have, like opinions or a need to talk of your own issues. Doesn't one know how taxing it can be listening to someone's problems? Other than my own, of course. I mean, the audacity of some people. How self-centered could you be? And welcome back to Love or Bust. Seems like Jack was able to break free from Gwen's spell.
It's Jesse.
Jill, what was wrong with our contestants?
What was wrong with them? What isn't wrong with them?
We can still hear you.
You're not whispering, you're being rather rude.
You know where I'm from. Such a bad attitude wouldn't fly by anybody. Nope, nothing like that.
Okay. Maybe they're a bit odd, but at least they're not boring like you.
Me?
Yes.
Boring? What?
Yes, you.
How? In what way?
You're just so you.
I'm hurt.
That's sweet. Please pick a contestant to go on the second date of the episode with.
Cole's a bone-obsessed psychopath who I can only assume has dead bodies in his basement. Bo's a danger to the ecosystem as a whole. I truly think Gwen rides a broom at night.
Okay, so pick. We can't end the episode without a second date at the end.
Could I go on another first date?
I mean, you could. But with who?
You?
Me?
Yes, Harvey, you.
Sir, sure, this must be against the rules and the guidelines.
The what? If I wanted to read a dumb book all day, I'd be a librarian. You know what, Jason Jackson, whatever your name is, I'll go on that stupid date with you. I mean, what's there not to love about me? I'm that first person they talk about in all the books. I'm that perspective you cannot doubt. See how I look. Control the narrative reliably. I bet it's all about me. And I wrote the book about throwing the book to those who don't do it my way. So now I'm holding my self-cautious, Stockholm luscious, looks like justice. And enough left don't make a right, but two wrongs do. All men, Sun Tzu would love this. Beating my dead high horse off the high road to low ground. Cause if you shake your fist at snakes and grass, it looks like punching down. But God forbid I'm seen just as an average human being. I mean, imagine if protagonist just died in the first scene. I'm the gap between a tragedy and comedy. Don't come at me. I'm the main character and you have to like me. I elude plot armor from NPCs. Well, they are to me. Trite, tropes, trinks, dramas, trinkets, and trees. It's all XP. Look in the sky, it's a bird, it's a plane. No, it's super ego. The underdog achiever. Villains are everywhere. That's how I know that I'm the hero. So Tommy to the train tracks laugh. It's Nolly twist the mustache. Nolly we're black for it's bad enough. Ignore me bad enough. Where you get off? That's Vidania, darling. Dialects in Hong Kong monologues. And I outsmart them with a ray gun. There's a tweet. So God forbid I'm seen just as an average human being. I mean, imagine if protagonist just died in the first scene. I'm the gap between a tragedy and comedy. Don't come at me, I'm the main character and you have to like me.
Absolutely not. You really are just self-obsessed, aren't you?
Mirrors work overtime when I'm around.
Audrey, what about you?
Me? I don't know if that's in the rules.
It'd be great for ratings.
You say so, Mr. Harvey. I've never really been on a date before.
Are you nervous?
No. I've just never really done anything if it's not about my boss.
That's really...
He's just so amazing. He's so charming. He's so handsome.
Anything else?
So much more.
I was joking.
But there really is so much more to say about Mr. Harvey.
You still talking about him? He does plenty of talking about himself.
But that's only because he cares enough to let others know. How else are they supposed to know how much they should love him?
What? He must have really gotten to you if you're saying all this about him.
Don't say that. Mr. Harvey's my world. He's just so perfect. There's nobody better than you. It took me a while till I knew. But you knew from the start it was us, didn't you? It just took me a while till I knew. Now I lay as I study a blank wall. Would you spare me your voice if I call? 'Cause I've waited and walked my heart till it grew. You just grew a little smarter too. So I don't blame you if you want to bury me in a memory. I'm not the girl I ought to be, but maybe when you tell your friends, you can tell them what you saw in me and not the way I ought to be. There's some kind of burning inside me. It's kept me from falling apart. And I'm sure that you unto my heart, but it's kept me from falling apart. Now here I lay as I wonder about you. Would you just tell me what I'm meant to do? 'Cause I've waited and watered my
my heart till it grew. You can see how it's blossomed. So I don't blame you if you want to bury me in a memory. I'm not the girl I ought to be, but maybe can you tell your friends? You can tell them what you saw in me. I'm not the way I am, and I don't mean to make your heart blue, but maybe they won't go meant to be. I'm just about to beg you, please, and then when you tell your friends, you can tell them what you saw in me, and not the way I used to be. 'Cause there's nobody better than you. Now do you see what he means to me? Now do you understand?
No, I don't. I don't think I could ever understand, but maybe Harvey would.
Are you saying?
Tell him? Yeah, tell him. Tell him how you feel.
I can't do that. We got nothing in common.
Except that you love him, and he also loves him.
Do you really think he'd go out with someone like me?
Of course.
You're right. You are right. I'm gonna go tell him right now.
Wait, what about the date?
Date left?
Yep. And I'm stuck having to choose between 3 crazy people, an egomaniac, or someone who loves an egomaniac.
That's tough.
I regret even joining this stupid game show in the first place. All I wanted was love or a partner or something.
Why?
What? What do you mean, why? Why would I want what everyone else wants or has? Why would I want someone else?
Yeah, why?
Well, it feels like everyone is falling in love, and I'm all alone, left behind. Haven't you felt that way before, too?
I suppose.
Maybe one day I will fall in a bookstore into the arms of someone who'll make me smile, talk for a while. Guess I haven't found the one. Oh, I'd like to sleep until 2 on a Sunday and listen to the bluebirds sigh. Get soaked in the rain and smoke pain. Slow dance under stormy skies. Maybe I'm just old-fashioned. Read too many fairy tales. It's no wonder I've had no love. Seems like I'm not good enough. I wanna love like I've seen in the movies. That's why I'll never fall in love. Read too many fairy tales. It's no wonder I've had no luck. Seems like I'm not good enough. I wanna love like I've seen in the movie. That's why I'll never fall in love. That's all I want. That's why I went on this game show.
And here I thought you were just in it for the money.
Ha ha.
Love doesn't last if it's forced.
I guess.
You've been trying to force it, but that's only gonna end up hurting you. You'll just have to wait. Find someone naturally. Game show not included.
Well, after this game show, who would want to go on a date with me? I mean, this is going to be aired to hundreds of people anyways.
You're worrying too much and severely overestimating the popularity of this show.
Maybe you're right, but like, isn't this a reasonable thing to worry about?
I suppose, but there's always someone. Besides, what do you know?
So enchanted in every way. It's everlasting every day. Sweet obsession, rose bouquets. Oh, it's heaven, or so they say. I've heard that falling fast is so true. Are songs just telling tales? 'Cause that's everything I know about love. Everything I know about love. I don't know that much at all. I trip, I fall. Every time I try, it's all too much. That's everything I know about.
Captivating angel eye, stomach sick with butterfly. When will someone prove to me that this isn't fantasy? I
I've heard that falling fast is so divine. Are these songs just telling plain old lies? 'Cause that's
everything I know about love. Everything I know. Everything I know about love. Everything I know.
Oh, I don't know that much at all. I trip, I fall. Every time I try, it's all too much.
That's everything I know about love. Everything I know. Everything I know.
Oh, I don't know that much at all.
I trip, I fall. Every time I try, it's all too much. That's everything I know about love. Maybe we're more alike than you think.
Maybe we are. By the way, I never got your name.
I'm Blake, and you're...
Arthur!
Jesse.
We need you back on set to make your final decision pronto.
Wait,
No time. Hello, and it's time for our final welcome back to Love or Bust. Joined with me here today are my wonderful contestants, whose names I need not remember. Joined with me here today, Ezekiel will make the final decision of the episode. May I get a drum roll, please? And so, Balthazar, make your final decision.
I choose Blake.
All right, let's give a warm welcome to Blake. Who's Blake?
The janitor?
Oh, the janitor. The janitor. But why him? Why not any of the other fine contestants? I had Audrey here scrounge up off the streets and do the bare minimum background check, and then brought on this Shay and forced you to date.
Forcing myself to love someone isn't love. And I chose to choose someone who wasn't supposed to be a choice.
I still do not care. Well, that'll wrap up today's episode of
Love or Bust.
And as always, that's all, folks.
Another city show done, a chapter in the book. Time grabs you by the wrist, directs you where to look. So make the best of this show and don't ask why. It's not a question, but a lesson learned in time. It's something unpredictable, but in the end it's right. We hope you had the time of your life. So take the photographs, still frames in your mind. Hang it on a shelf in good health and good time. Tattoos and memories, it was a wild ride. For what it's worth, it was full of raider pride. It's something unpredictable, but in the end it's right. We hope you had the time of your life. But in the end it's right. We hope you had the time of your life. We're not gonna take it. No, we ain't gonna take it. We're not gonna take it anymore. We've got the right to choose it. There ain't no way we're losing. This is our fight. This is our song. We'll buy the vows that we just don't take on our destiny, 'cause you don't know us, you don't belong. We're not gonna take it. No, we ain't gonna take it. We're not gonna take it anymore. Condescending, your love is never ending. We don't want nothing but a thing that talk to you guys over there! Right, right. Is trying to change it, boring and complicated. If that's your best won't do. Whoa, whoa, we're right, yeah, we're free, yeah, we'll fight, yeah, you'll see, yeah. We're not gonna take it, no, we ain't gonna take it. We're not gonna take it anymore. We're gonna win this thing. We're not gonna take it. No, we ain't gonna take it. We're not gonna take it anymore.
Yeah, we fucked up.
Peace and blessing, love and light to you all. My name is Jamani Williams. I'm your New York City public advocate. And good morning, Port Richmond.
Good morning, Port Richmond. I'm Shaib Zandani.
I'm Randa Buhamda. I'm Maddie Pacifici.
And I'm DJ Seiko.
Ironically, let's jump into 2025, where our Raiders abroad are heading to South Korea and Japan. For more on that, let's kick it over to Amir Walker and Brielle Delmonico.
Good morning, Port Richmond. I'm Amir Walker.
And I'm Gabrielle Delmonico, and today we're here to tell you about Raiders Abroad. Raiders Abroad is a trip where students can go to different countries to experience new cuisines, new culture, and so much more. I actually got to go on the Raiders Abroad trip to Dublin, London, and Paris last year.
Really? I'm actually going on the trip next month.
Then maybe we should go talk to some of our Raiders Abroad alumni to get an idea of what you should expect on your trip.
Ooh, while we're at it, next year they're going on the trip to Japan and South Korea in 2025. Maybe if we ask my Stuffy, she'll have some more information for us.
Yeah, let's go do it right now.
Hi, my name is Jonathan Meadows, and I was part of Raiders Abroad's 2023 trip to London, Dublin, and Paris. I got to see so many monuments like the Tower of London, the Palace of Versailles, the Louvre, and the Eiffel Tower. And my favorite part was getting to see Mamma Mia perform at the West End.
Getting to experience the culture through the food was really amazing. We had a bunch of different cuisine like bangers and mash, Irish beef stew, and Indian food, and all of the food was just very great, and it was a really great experience to kind of experience what people overseas eat.
We got to see some really historical features of London Dublin Pass, like the Temple Bar in Dublin. We also got to go to London to see Westminster Abbey, where all the royalties' lines laid. We got to see the Louvre, which has a lot of historical pieces of art, like the Mona Lisa and the Last Supper of Jesus Christ.
Hi, my name is Miss Duffy. If you're interested in traveling with Raiders Abroad in 2025 to South Korea and Japan, you can come find me here in B228 during period 6. Anyone is allowed to travel as long as they have a 75 overall average, 90% attendance in all of their classes, and pristine behavior, so no issues with the dean's office. If you're interested in finding out more about the trip, please come and speak with me during period 6. If you're already enrolled on the trip and are still on the wait list, please come find me so that you can get the paperwork to be removed and start making payments.
It was really great to see everybody's experience with Raiders Abroad in the past, and it makes me really excited to go on the trip next month.
Yeah, it really was a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
Well, that's all the time we have for now.
Have a good morning, Port Richmond. Back to you at the desk.
Thanks, guys. It's always great to see an ongoing tradition here at Port Richmond. Make sure you sign up for the trip if you are interested, and contact Miss Duffy for any further questions.
Early voting can be a great thing, but not when it comes to interrupting the functioning of our school and academic success of our students.
33 New York City public schools are impacted every voting cycle. Some of the impacts include security risks, displacement of school activities, and students don't get hot food for breakfast or lunch.
Of the 33 schools, 3 are in Staten Island. Including Port Richmond, we also have Staten Island Tech and PS8.
In an effort not to cause voter suppression, but to encourage different locations, a petition has been proposed seeking community signatures and support.
A total of 33 academic days will be impacted in all 3 of these schools. In high school, there's only 26 days in a marking period. To learn more about this, our very own Gianna Ryan is on hand with the story.
Good morning, Port Richmond. I'm Gianna Ryan. Early voting is something that affects 33 schools over New York City, and Port Richmond being one of the 3. During this time, our cafeteria is going to be taken up, and in my opinion, this really affects our after-school activities, our routine, and most importantly, our safety. Let's go around and ask some of our fellow Raiders how they feel about this.
It's kind of irritating because we have spring musicals going on, and we have musicals throughout the year going on, but we can't use the auditorium because there are kids there, and all of us work during our lunch periods, so we can't really use the auditorium for what its purpose is because we have early voting going on for a month.
I find it really inconvenient because now I have to go to the auditorium to get my lunch instead of just going straight to the caf. It's on a whole different floor.
I personally think that early voting is actually super annoying because sometimes I walk up to the cafeteria and then I forget that we have to go through the auditorium, and I just don't feel like that's a good way to start my morning, walking in the cold.
Voting in the cafeteria really affects students because some students can only have hot food in school, and with voting in the cafeteria, they're only able to eat cold sandwiches, which is very unfortunate.
I'm very frustrated by the early voting in schools. I believe in early voting, but I don't think
that schools should be interrupted for early voting. I'm going to give you an example. Port Richmond High School, 75% of our students qualify for free or reduced lunch. Yet, for 14 days out of the school year, and potentially even more than that, we relocate all of our students out of the cafeteria and into the auditorium, where they lose the opportunity to have a hot meal for both breakfast and lunch, and I find that very frustrating.
It was great to hear what all our fellow Raiders and principal had to say. We also got to hear the principal of Staten Island Tech's opinion on this and what his perspective was about early voting.
Schools like ours run 7 days a week, and the access that we're losing to our cafeteria impacts us on a greater scale than the public is aware of. Students' usual early morning entry point is disrupted. Their access to a hot breakfast, a hot lunch, disrupted. Their access to the instructional space, which we use in the cafeteria, which is also used for extracurricular activities during and after the school day, is completely disrupted. We understand that as schools that also accept and house voting during the normal voting cycles, typically take place during days where students aren't in the building, such as Election Day in November. But when early voting was created back in 2019, they neglected to take into account that this would be taking place in the school building where students are actively supposed to be learning.
This really just shows how much early voting puts an effect on our community. In no way are we trying to take anyone's rights away. We're simply asking the Board of Elections to consider alternate locations that do not impede upon student education. If you want to put a stop to this, scan the QR code on the screen. Nearly 1,500 people have already done this. I'm Gianna Ryan, and have a good morning, Port Richmond.
Thanks, Gigi. Our homies are usually more lighthearted, but switching to a more serious topic, they're asking our Raiders what their vision for peace and understanding looks like amongst our community in the wake of the ongoing conflict between Palestine and Israel.
It feels good for this situation to finally be recognized. It's hard to go about my day when this is all that's been happening. Just remember, you don't have to be Jewish or Muslim to understand what's going on around the world or become educated on it.
Other social justice causes that we've seen in the past have allowed people to not only become educated, but to understand and empathize with the students around them who are being affected. Never be scared to approach your friends or anyone you see as being affected by this. It's hard for people to understand and be educated about what's going on in the world when it doesn't affect you, but ignorance is never the answer.
Many students, including myself, may feel if we're not directly connected to a situation or topic in mainstream media, it might not affect us. However, we still need to be careful with what we choose to utilize as trusted news sources versus spreading false information. Education is key with anything in our young, impressionable lives. And with that, Joel and Kareem share our Raiders' vision of what peace and understanding looks like. Take it away, fellas.
Good morning, Port Richmond. I'm Reed. I'm Joel, and we're the homies in the hall. In the wake of recent events between Israel and Palestine, it's been a very emotional time for everybody in the world.
Here at Port Richmond, our very own students and staff have been affected by the unfortunate events.
Today, we're going to be asking our students if they're aware of what's going on.
Let's see what they have to say.
Do you know the current events between Israel and Palestine?
I don't know exactly what's going on, but I know that a lot of lives are being lost, and it's a tragic time right now.
Not really. I don't know a certain amount of information, but I know it's tragic, it's sad, and feel bad for people dying out there.
I don't, but I see a lot of people who are involved in that repost it on Instagram, I don't really understand it.
What does peace look like to you?
Port Richmond High School.
Peace is when everybody comes together, when friends, family come together. No beef is going on.
Peace looks like to me when everybody gets together, celebrating something. That's what peace is to me.
Happiness. I think if we're all happy, if we all treat others fairly, that's what I call peace.
What does peace look like to you?
No fighting.
Is there anybody in the school that you can go to when you're upset?
Yeah, my guidance counselor, Miss Pavone.
Is there anybody you can go to when you're upset in Port Richmond?
Oh, yeah, Mr. Joshua Harris, fam.
Yes, you can go to some teachers, some deans.
As you can see, the situation affects people in our very own school, but we're still finding ways to remain peaceful.
I'm still confused, but I hope to learn more about it so I can educate others.
Anyways, I'm Reem.
I'm Joel. We're the homies in the hall. Have a good morning, Port Richmond.
Thank you, Kareem and Joel. No matter what side of the situation anyone stands on, tolerance, empathy, and education have no side. The only deciding factors are ignorance and disrespect towards the feelings of those around us who may be affected.
Port Richmond has been and will continue to be a safe space for all students to be able to engage in difficult and healthy conversations regardless of what's going on in the world. We are one Port Richmond family, and students stand united in a pledge of peace to support each other and their families.
Well said, guys. Moving on, as a senior, it feels great to not have to worry about any regions. So make sure you take advantage of our tutoring we offer here, so you can pass yours too.
Speaking of big tests, the SAT is another big test where the school provides tutoring. Let's kick it over to Xavier Cardona to tell us more about that.
Good morning, Port Richmond. I'm Xavier Cardona, and today I'm going to be giving a rundown of our SAT prep program. Due to this program, we've helped students get better grades on their SATs. We're going to be catching up with Mr. Toner and 2 of his students to get more information about this program. Let's go take a look. How did the SAT program help you?
So in 10th grade, I got a 1070 on my PSAT, and that's really bad. So I started going to Mr. Toner, and because of his help, I was able to get a 1160 my first time on my SAT. Then I got a 1260 and then a 1300. So I went up by like 100 points each time, and that's like really good.
What do you guys do during SAT prep to keep you interested in learning?
So all through junior year, we had like a little game going on basically, where Mr. Toner would give us like cards, and whoever did the most cards at the end like received a prize. So I guess that was like the incentive that he gave people to actually do it, and I think that made me really want to do it too. And I actually won, I think, 2nd place, so I got like a gift card, and it was really fun, and I was able to learn a lot through the cards too.
We do basically on Mondays from noon to 4, and then Tuesday through Friday from 11 to 3. But if a student needs a different time, so we can always accommodate them.
Where do you guys have it?
We do it right here, right where this is my desk where I'm sitting. We tutor in the back of the library on the 4th floor. In the front of the library, if I'm not back here, you can always ask for me, and we need the students just to make an appointment, and we'll take them during, like I said, during their lunch break or after school.
How do you prepare students for the exams?
We show them the general format of the exam. We have contests, whoever answers the most questions, but the best thing we do, I think, and what has worked the best is to let them practice. And this year, it's a new exam. We're pretty excited about it. They're changing the exam around a little bit. I think it's going to be to the benefit of the students because they're making the reading section, instead of 10 questions after a 100-line passage, now they're doing it one paragraph, one question.
If you need help with your SATs, make sure you go up to the 4th floor library and meet up with Mr. Toner. That's all for today. I'm Xavier Cardona, and have a good morning, Port Richmond.
Good morning, Port Richmond. I'm Kayla.
I'm Shayla, here for my final episode on Fire Fit Friday.
Today we'll be doing a traditional Fire Fit where we go around the halls and interviewing people in their outfits.
Now let's hit these halls.
Who am I here with?
Andrew.
And what do you have on today?
Nike Tech.
And would you prefer Nike or Adidas?
Right now, Nike.
Who am I here with today?
Chris.
And what are you wearing?
Hellstar, Essential Sweatpants, and Bread Force.
And what would you say is your favorite brand?
Essentials.
Who am I here with today?
Giovanni.
And what do you have on?
I got on a calm Essentials outfit, new 11s, ain't nothing crazy.
And what inspired your fit today?
Not really, I just wanted to be comfortable. I like to be comfortable in school.
Those were some fire fits.
And I'm wishing class of 2024 the best.
I'm Kayla.
I'm Shayla signing out.
And have a good morning, Port Richmond.
Thanks, girls. Best of luck to Shayla as she's an early graduate. We're going to miss having you here on the show. Yeah, we really are. Speaking of our seniors, make sure to get your prom and trip money in as soon as possible, as the due date is coming up in March.
Well, that's all we have today. Keep up with us at PRHS activities. Anything related to GMPR, #GMPR. I'm Shabs Zandani.
I'm Rana Buhamda. I'm Maddie Pacifici.
And I'm DJ Rusecco.
Have a good morning, Port Richmond.
Still got some more great stuff to come your way, but I say it's time we get ready for our second performance of the evening. Just want to remind the judges that we do have the electronic ballot now. Yes, you do have the paper ballot in front of you if you want to keep your numbers, but what happens is you have to scan the QR code and then you manually enter everything, so that way the computer will wind up counting it for you. I will give you Port Richmond service, don't worry, okay? All right? So that's how we'll do that, and then at the end, it'll automatically pick who wins the categories and who wins the overall production. Speaking of production, these two young ladies are the production you're about to see. And I will say all kinds of great special things about both of them when we do our special presentation at the end. But right now, the directors of Scene More Sing, which is comprised of the... You done? You good? Okay. The star, ladies and gentlemen, has made his great entrance. Okay. The sophomores and the seniors make Scene More. This is Gabriella Valentine, and this is Haley Benanti.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the final show. The Scene More show is about 3 seniors trying to save the community theater, think of it as St. George almost, for their final project. And the day before their show goes on, their lead loses her voice, and we find out whether or not they save the theater.
They also struggle when her shy understudy has to take her place, so will they be able to pull it off or not? This is a final show. We hope you enjoy.
Finally see it's not just a dream when you set it all free.
I can see you've been practicing. Now, don't be shy. Who's next?
Can finally see it's not just a dream when you set it all free.
That's wonderful, Charlotte. Such emotion, such joie de next.
Work hard, tails off every day. Gotta bump the competition.
Next!
I can finally see it's not just a dream when you set it all free.
What an innovative choice of
I can finally see not just a dream when you set it all free.
Ali, I admire your pluck, but not as much as I admire those shoes. You simply must design her costumes next.
I can make this happen. I know it's in my heart. All I have to do is prove that I can play the part. Finally see, it's not just a dream when you set it all free. Work our tails off every day. Our tails off every day. You gotta bump the competition, blow them all
momentarily.
So, how do you guys think you did?
I think I did very well. She said I had such emotion. What about you, Rachel?
It's like, you don't even know me. I'm obviously gonna get the lead.
Of
course.
So, how do you think you did, new girl?
Definitely not as good as your friend. You mean Rachel? She's gotten the lead in every other production in this theater. And I'm sure she'd get it again. I don't know why I had a chance.
Don't say that. You have just as much of a chance as she does.
All right, decision has been made. You can you can check the clipboards for results.
Out of my way! Move! I got the lead.
Congrats, Rachel. Oh my God, I got dance number 3. What'd you get, Char?
I got dance number 1. What about you, Connie?
Who cares what you got? Look, I'm sure you did your best. No. But did you really think you stood a chance? Then I'll take the other one against me? Aww. Connie, baby, this song is for you. They can wait for up outer space. She's hard to miss, so they landed on her face. She got cooties. She found a place to live. She's got cooties. It's my room. I keep her. Long tails, short tails, fuzzy legs, lazy. Come on, everybody, hop along with us. Inside her car, she's like a walking show and tell. She's got cooties. She's coming down the hall, just to smell. She's got cooties. Nobody wants to sit by her. She's got cooties. Don't need a coat 'cause she's got fur. Circle, circle, dot, dot, dot. Hurry, get your cootie shot. Dresses like a circus clown, somebody ought to hold her down. Blew up in her cooties. I bet her tone-deaf mother's got 'em too. And that's for you. Look, I'm sure you tried your best. You'll get 'em next time. People really just gotta get a grip. Crying over something like that? Anyway, let's talk about me. I got the lead. I'm gonna be famous.
I hate to burst that bubble, but this isn't a public show.
What?
She's right, guys. Everybody listen up. There's a huge possibility that this theater might be closed down.
What?
Oh my God. It's true, but as our senior volunteer project, we have to write and direct a show that will save enough money to help save the theater.
Yeah, what she said.
Are we sure that was a good idea to tell them?
Of course. You guys have to put on your best performance. And we have to direct the show to save this theater. So, who's in?
Yeah! If I have to.
All right, everyone start stretching. We'll start rehearsing in 5.
Ugh. When you're walking down the street and you ain't had enough to eat, the glitter rubs right off nowhere on Broadway. On Broadway. This is the people treat you right on Broadway. But looking at them just gives me the blues.
until I'm on Broadway. I won't quit till I'm a star. I won't quit till I'm a star on Broadway.
Fantastic work, guys.
I know.
Rachel, could we talk to you for a second?
Of course.
So, you're co-director.
Right? Yeah.
Do you think the show can save the theater?
Well,
Of course he does. He helps write it. Do you know Bring-itis?
Okay, guys. Everyone else take 5. We're gonna start rehearsing the solo now.
So, Rachel, this song is about you being on stage and realizing that when you're on stage, you can just set it off. You can start when the music begins.
Oh, of course. Into the fire, got burned, got broken down by desire. I tried, but the smoke in my eyes left me blurry and blind. I mixed all the pieces up off the ground. I burned on my fingers, that's gone now. Got the glue in my hands, sticking to the plan that says I can't do anything at all. I can do anything at all.
Okay. You okay, Rachel?
Give me one second.
Okay.
Oh.
Anytime now.
Music. I followed my heart into the fire, got burned, got broken down. I tried.
Okay.
Stop. Let's breathe. Okay. Maybe we can figure this out. Maybe she can go on vocal rest.
But then she can't rehearse.
I can do anything at all. I can do anything at all. This is my kiss goodbye. You can stand alone and watch me fly.
Connie, that was amazing. Where was that at the auditions?
I guess I got a little nervous.
She'd totally be the lead of our show.
Hey, what? Are we sure we should make her the lead? Oh. Are we sure we should make her the lead? She sang once and it was alone behind a curtain.
Are you kidding?
Yeah.
That was amazing. I can't even believe that you just heard what I heard. All that she needs is a little bit of a makeover. That way, she could set it up for me. Like the song.
Yeah, don't do that again.
Connie, what's wrong? You're supposed to be enjoying your last night of fun before the big show tomorrow.
It's just, look at me. I'm no Rachel. I wouldn't shine on stage like she would. I don't have the fire that the directors are looking for. What if the show fails? Because of me.
Maybe it will, but maybe it won't. Just be confident.
Well,
Maybe a makeover would work. I can tell you're feeling weary, but you can count on Coastal Harry. Can turn this ugly duck into a swan. Your whole look can use a shake-up.
You can borrow all my makeup and the pair of tights I currently have on.
Yeah, I think I'll pass.
Treat the whole world like your runway. Make it fierce, but in a fun way. Try to flip your hair like Sharon drag queens do. Oh,
And I don't mean to be rude, dear, but you can use some attitude, dear. Let's show showbiz that tonight belongs to you. One thing's universal, life's no dress rehearsal. Why not make some waves before it's through?
My hair!
Go big or you've blown it. It's time that you own it. Let's make it clear that tonight belongs to you. What's your problem? We used to love giving each other makeovers. I get that you don't like her, but we're just helping her. She didn't take your lead from you. You lost your voice. She's using that to her advantage. Rachel, come on. Don't be like that. Whatever.
what's up with her?
We're helping Connie, right? And now, because we're helping her and, she took her lead, she wants us to be friends with her now.
That's what her charades were? Uh-huh. Yeah. Anyways, how'd you figure that out?
Believe me, I know her. So, did you hear about Jessica from the crew?
Don't even tell me. I already know.
She's pregnant!
Oh my god.
Oh my god, I
And
can't believe And then
Rachel
Rachel
losing
losing her
her
voice.
voice.
Embarrassing!
Well, now introducing Connie.
Life's no dress rehearsal, so why not make some waves before it's through? Go big or you've blown it. It's time that you own it. Let's make it clear that tonight belongs to you. That belongs to me.
That's sweet.
Nothing's universal. Life's no dress rehearsal. Excuse me while I say the obvious. Go big or you've blown it. It's time that we own it.
Let's make it clear that
Tonight belongs to us.
Drama queen.
I know.
Wow, guys, that looks so amazing.
We just gave you a push. Don't mind her. She's upset she doesn't have her lead and that you're better than her.
Thank you guys so much.
It was all you, girl. Anyways, so how do you feel now? A little more confident?
Absolutely.
Well,
We should get some today, guys. We have a big day tomorrow.
See you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow. Okay, guys. Welcome to show day.
I'm so excited. Hi, guys. So, we have some last minute things we want to go over with you guys, but for now, we just want to open up the floor to questions. So, any questions?
I have one.
Hi, Connie. I see you got a new look.
That's actually what I wanted to talk about. You guys helped me gain the confidence to stand on this stage today. And I just wanted to thank you and all my castmates for this wonderful opportunity.
Thank you, Connie.
That's so sweet.
That's very sweet of you, Connie. And sweet of all of you for helping her.
You've got a good heart, hope it never changes. A restless tide, untamable. You came away and you knew the storm would come too. You'd lift us high or let us But I took your hand, promised I would stand any place you blew my way. But something inside is solidified, and I knew I'd always stay. You can build me up, you can tear me down. You can try, but I'm unbreakable. You can do your best, but I'll stand the test. You will find that I'm unshakable. When the fire's burnt, when the wind has blown, when the water's dry, you'll still find the stone. My heart of stone. I say we're perfect, a perfect family. You hold us close for the world to see. And when I say you're the only ones I've ever loved, I mean those words Soon we'll have the show. I hope the theater grows, and I hope you all will know you'll never be alone. 'Cause like a river runs dry and leaves its scars behind, I'll be by your side. 'Cause my love is set in stone. You can build me up, you can tear me down. You can try, but I'm unbreakable. You can do your best, but I'll stand the test. You will find that I'm unshakable. The fire's burned, the wind has blown, the water's dry, you'll still find stone. My heart of stone.
Emotional
start to the day,
today,
guys.
Today is going to be tough to get through, I know. In the meantime, we have about 5 minutes. You should get the places.
Thank you, Five.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Five.
Five.
So, opening night, huh?
I can't believe it. The only thing that would make this day perfect is if we save the theater.
You guys think we have a shot?
I have hope. I'm not gonna jinx us, guys. I'm thinking more about us.
Us?
Yeah. You know, the fact that we're going to college and we won't see each other in the hallways anymore, and if we don't get credit for our volunteer project, then we're not gonna save the theater.
Grace, it's okay. You don't have to worry about it. If we wanted to, we could even call or text or meet up.
Yeah, I know. I have to think positive thoughts.
Me too.
Come on and sing na 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 na, hey ya. So our song, that's all that matters now. We all belong right here together. There's nothing better than singing along. This is our year, and this is our song. Grab your friends, sit by the stage. We all need a song when we're weary and tired. There's nothing together and sing it out loud. This is our song. That's all that matters, 'cause we all belong right here together. There's nothing better than singing along. This is our year, and this is our song. This is our song. This is our song.
Oh my God, you guys, I'm gonna cry.
I love you.
I love you. We should probably get back. We have 5 minutes to the curtain.
Welcome to the final show. Feel free to sing along, and remember, if you want to save an actual theater, scan the QR codes.
Go together like mama, ding dong, remember forever like shibata, change it up, that's the way it should be. Yeah. One of a kind, I think you our nature side, a boogie 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 boogie, shibata bop shibata, change it up, always be like
Gabby, are you crying? Oh my god. No,
Up 26 and 24, life was a chore, so we set sail. 2024 came straight to the school stage, all of doom and lame, epic fail. Ooh, we wanna dance and sing, the human, not my thing. Ooh, but then we started singing, and soon dear Gabby said, you should try and get ahead. You wanna be us, obviously. Kept watching us rehearse like every day. Couldn't be better, we're tough like leather. And who am I kidding? Of course we'll be winning. Ooh, you're gonna cry. Ooh, better say goodbye. Ooh, we're not nice guys. You winning would be crazy. XO baby. Sorry what we said. We're just trying to have some fun. Don't worry, don't lose your head. We didn't mean to hurt anyone. LOL, say oh well, don't dare rebel. Sorry, not sorry about what we said. Don't lose your head. Period.
Girl, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay, Lester. Oh my god, Julia, what is it?
You crying?
No, I'm not crying. I'm laughing, smiling.
One more time, let's give it up for the Seymours. All right, how about it, huh? Make some noise. All right, stop at the waterworks. You got to perform another number now. What you guys think so far of our 40th anniversary of Sing? Isn't that great?
Change.
Right, how awesome is that? Let's give it up for all these hardworking kids, right? Come on, make some noise. Let them hear you. All right, now we're going to be doing something special. Before we do our trophy presentation and our special awards and all that, I want to tell you the truth behind the Seymour show, which got to give a shout out to the young ladies that wrote it, because they are mentored by a student that graduated from here and is very involved in our media arts program, and she runs a podcasting club in my studio, and it's awesome to see students that get so much out of the school come back and they do great things. Emily Guercia, who they all love. Yep. She went to Montclair State University, and she wanted to pursue set construction and theater. And unfortunately, what's happening is at her college, they may actually be closing down the set construction and the program that is making her be able to create set and scenery, which she comes and actually does here at Port Richmond with our students. So their cause tonight was all about raising awareness to save the actual Fox Theater at Montclair State. So that's the QR code they were asking you to scan in the lobby. What do you have to do? It's very simple. If you scan it, you just sign the petition to keep it going, so students can be all about arts education and keep it going. That's what their sing was about tonight. So give them a round of applause for that. I also want to give a shout out to a couple of young ladies. Alexis and Gabby did something really special. We have an extended family at Port Richmond High School in another wing. They are students that are here in the afternoon, and what they do is they have an after-school program where they do some working out and exercising and walking the building. And this young lady happened to be walking through the auditorium one day during sing practice, and she stopped in the middle of her walk and she danced. And right away, Alexis and Gabby looked at me and said, "We want her in our sing." So we got permission from the program and her family, and lo and behold, Ricky Donahue from our South Richmond Raider family in our D75 wing is part of our sing family. That is what makes Port Richmond special, and this is what Raider Pride is all about. So we love having you, Ricky. You are always part of our performing arts family. Thank you, Alexis, and thank you, Gabby. All right. And thank you to every student that has made Ricky feel super comfortable and at home in this production. We appreciate you. Also on the thank yous, I want to shout out our members of the PTA, our school safety agents, our amazing janitorial staff, the hardest working staff. They've been here round the clock the last 2 days, and they're incredible to ensure that our building is not only safe and clean, but that you guys can absolutely love your time here. Thank you to the SO Store staff and also the Guercia and Zorgios families for concession donations out there. All right? So, doing the great work of being a coordinator of student activities has pulled me away from something that I truly loved doing, and that was from getting out of high school right through college, coming back and just being able to immerse myself in sing and really jump head and heels right in and help direct. It's been a while since I actually got to direct a sing. So the students all said to me, "Mr. Meduno, what was it like when you were a kid?" And, you know, we talk about it. We show them videos. We show them pictures and whatnot. But I said, you know what? I want to jump back into the directing part of it for just one special number. And this is a number that we put together specifically for all the alumni here tonight. It celebrates you. It celebrates what sing is. And, yeah, it might make the look of one cast. It's two casts to put it together, but you're going to have your sing dancing, you're going to have your hands going. It's going to be a total alma mater and fight song all in one. And the words we put, go ahead, places. The words we did very special to a song that was big during your time, that they absolutely love in their time. And it just goes to show how good music lives and transcends generations. And this is for every single one of you that's here tonight, and I think it's true testament to what the legacy of Sing is all about. Let's give it up for our cast one more time. I think you're going to love it as much as I do. And we left the chandeliers on so you can actually participate in by clapping. If you want to sing, the lyrics are in the back of your program as well. Okay, I'm ready when you are, guys.
good time.
We're all winners. You and me more. Defy the laws of gravity. Put our hearts, sweat and tears into his performance. We're gonna
Go, go, go. There's no stopping sing.
We're burning through the sky. 200 degrees, that's how we show we're full of greater pride. We're making history tonight, and now's the time to celebrate all of you.
Don't stop us now. We're having such a good time. We're having a ball. Don't stop us now. Sing is always such a good time.
For one and for all.
Don't stop us. We're having a good time. Don't stop us. Yes, we're having a good time. We don't want to stop at all. Yeah. Like a rocket ship headed to the stars. I want this night to end. The spirit is so right. It's part of our soul. We will cherish it until we all go home. Feeling like a bomb about to whoa, 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 explode.
Burning through the sky, yeah. 200 degrees, that's how we show we're full of greater pride. We're making history tonight, and now's the time for
Celebrating all of you. Don't stop us, don't stop us, don't stop us.
Don't stop us, don't stop us. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Don't stop us, don't stop us.
Don't stop us, don't stop us.
We're burning through the sky, yeah. 200 degrees, that's how you know we're full of greater pride. We're making history tonight, and that's the time to celebrating all of you. Don't stop us now. Having such a good time. We're having a ball. Don't stop us now. Sing is always such a good time.
For one and for all.
Don't stop, 'cause we're having a good time. Don't stop, yes, we're having a good time. We don't want to stop at
All right, let's make some noise one more time for all of our amazing Sing students. Great job. Love it. They're going to come back in a couple minutes and find out who's winning categories and who's going to win the ultimate, the Sing Cup, the Silverstein Trophy. Now, before we do that, we want to, of course, ask the judges to tally your scorecards. Okay, if you need the Wi-Fi, here it is. You can give it to them right there in the second row. All right, good. Tally your cards so that way we can actually get the show on the road here. While we do that, I think it would be appropriate that we have all the kids come back. Let's bring all the cast back, right? Yeah, we'll tell them. Come on back, guys. Here we go. Now they're coming back. All right. Because we want to shout out our directors, right? And before we do that, let's do the 50-50. Kevin, bring it on up. Kevin Belisha, ladies and gentlemen, graduate of the class of 2023 last year. Welcome home, Kev. Good to see you. You look great since you did Fiddler on the Roof. I'm glad you cut the beard off. All right. What? Okay. What do we got for the winner? How much does it say?
$130.
All right. All right. Very nice. I like it. Go to the bottom. Okay. Make sure you pick a good one. Tickets red, by the way.
Ticket number 614954.
614954. Yeah? No? Yeah, it's going to be funny Monday when I say, ha, you fail. No, okay. What do we got? What do we got? All right, I can't see you. There's lights in my face. Oh, Jill Rackmill, congratulations. All right, very good. Take that. Thank you. Okay, good. Now, Where do we got my, very good. Thank you, Edwin. Love it. Look at them wearing their TV media shirts. Okay, great. So first what we're going to do before we bring up our special guests, we're going to bring up our directors because we want to shout them out. And I'm going to ask you to come up with that bag, sir. Yes? I want the other one. First and foremost for our Juneman cast, our overall directors, Hagen Gundacker and Will Mittenswy. Now look what's, come on up. Now look what's cool with this. We're giving you guys gift cards to our SO store, so you can get any Port Richmond swag you want, all right? Yeah, we do that now, yup, we get swipe. Okay, very good, all right, good. Anything you guys want to say real quick to the cast?
This is my first ever sing, and it's a crazy experience, and I couldn't have asked for better people to direct with. You have been some of the funnest people I have worked with, and you're gonna make me cry. It really has been such an amazing experience. I will never forget any of you or the time we shared.
This is my third year in Sing and my first year as director. And if I had choice out of anyone in the world, I don't think I would switch a single person that is in our cast for anyone else. Every single person in my cast was amazing and was amazing to work with. And more so was amazing to be and become friends with. He's crying. He's crying, guys.
All right, hang out right over there. Stay up here with us, okay? Next up, we'd like to call up, they collectively wrote the script together along with Hagen, Emily Fanitza, Ugana David Okishe, and Katie Shen. You coming up? Okay, Katie, come on up. Here you go. Why is she crying? She's getting candy. Come on. You really want to cry? Have a Sour Patch. Come on. It's great for your teeth. Stop crying. You're going to make the white makeup run. It's really not that serious. If you win, your name goes on a plastic cup. It's really, come on. Good job. Okay. Give it up for the script team. Emily also did choreography, but working with her as well, somebody I'm very proud of, a phenomenal young man in this building who really is such an awesome kid. Dinan Kapugay, love him. Come on up. It's perfect, perfect timing. You just got your braces off, now you can rot your teeth. Good, love it. Look at that smile, that was expensive. Look at that, look at that. It's great. I never wore braces, look, okay. All right. Also want to shout out the technical team for the whole entire thing back there. So let's give it up for all of them. And representing the whole team, I'd like to shout out and ask him to come up here, Mr. Bronson Lynn. Come on up, Bronson. Great job, thank you. And we also want to, because Bronson did lights and he was back there, we also want to shout out, so let's make some noise for Alicia, Jesus, Kai, and Marvin, Kiara, and Sophia. You guys are awesome, thank you. Give it up one more time for the whole team. Okay, good, good, good. All right, Juneman, thank you. Exit stage right. Good job, good job. All right. Now we have the Seymour directing staff. Let's make some noise for them. Okay. First and foremost, the overall directors of the entire production, they double dipped. They also were the script writers and they directed the entire show. Haley Benanti and Gabby Valentine, one more time, come on up. Okay, your turn. Say whatever you want to say to the peeps. Is this what it feels like to be at a Taylor Swift concert? Go ahead. Anything you want to say? I might add, they also won last year. Right? Okay. All right. I'm going to say, because you are the seniors, and you'll have your turn next year for me to take a couple of moments and acknowledge your greatness, but I want to just say, the two young ladies that are standing next to me really are the embodiment of why this program continues, okay? Dare I say it, I came through this auditorium many afternoons, and there was no sing drama this year. Yeah, there was no sing drama. Everybody was getting along, they were supportive of each other, and that is true testament to the people that lead the troops. They didn't just lead this group, but they also were very, very helpful and supportive of their underclassmen, and that's what the seniors are supposed to be. So, Gab, you are the epitome of all things Port Richmond. You are, Mrs. Lopes will agree with me on this one. You are everything good in this world in one person's heart, and we love you so much. And Haley, you were this shy, quiet little girl behind a mask that played with a soundboard and lights, and you yell at kids now. I love it. It's great. You know, in a good way, though, you know, and you lead, and all of those qualities, everything, myself included, these are the best 4 years of your lives, right? I'm still in high school at almost 40, and I don't care. But the truth of the matter is you'll love it so much. You take it with you, and everything that you get from this experience goes with you into whatever it is you do in the world. And if people like you are going to be the future of this society, things are going to get way better than they are right now, because we're going to have your hearts in the community. So thank you. Stay there. All right, next up, another great young lady working with them, her big sisters, I guess we could say, a wonderful young lady, choreography, Tori DePaolo. Great job, Victoria. Thank you. You're welcome, Victoria. Okay. Technical, I want to shout out, come on up, two of you, actually 3 of you, sorry. Mason Horgan, Justin Mahalel, and Callie Zorgios, come on up. Do you? That's great. I'm glad you like Sour Patch Kids. I knew that. Okay. Yes, I also want to shout out from their tech team, but you guys were the directors, so I want to shout out from the team, Eliasis Martinez Vasquez, right? Okay, good. All right, and I also want to give a big thanks to our media students who are streaming this thing for the last 2 nights in the studio. You guys are awesome. You know who you are. Thank you so much. Also to Julian Labella and Edwin Estudio for doing beautiful photos. When we say this whole thing is student ran, it really is student ran. So way to go, you guys. You're all awesome. All right, you guys can exit stage left, but I'm going to ask the students that I messaged earlier in the day to do something special to stay on stage so we can acknowledge those special adults that stayed every day and worked hard with our team. Okay? Who's missing? Danan? And David. Okay, good. Great. So you start, And now that bag could come over here. That's great. Remember when I first did this? It was all fancy. I laid things out behind a curtain. I don't care no more. Okay, no. Five Below, baby. Sponsor tonight. Okay, no. All right. Go first, Haley. Shh, shh. It's a fake Stanley Cup. Relax. Ladies and gentlemen, Joe Curran, our music teacher, but engineer that has taught Haley everything she knows back there. We love you. Advisors, you want to stay? Oh, well, he's got to run music. Okay, go ahead. Show the people. Stay up here. Advisors, stay up. Yeah, they're not machine washable, by the way, so wash them by hand. Gab. And it's left-handed. I might also add, Mr. Majorana is a Port Richmond Sing alumni too, and now part of our staff. I think you had a special announcement you wanted to make, correct? Grab the microphone. Yay, Ricky. Frankie, can you reset the screen? Dear Ricky and Haley, happy birthday to you. Yay! Okay, young ladies and gents, I'm going to ask you to exit the stage, please. And before we bring up the cup, I got to bring up some very important people that have been part of the history of Sing for the 40th anniversary. So I'd like to ask Miss Brzezowski, Miss Jacobowitz. Is Miss Spillane here? Did she make it tonight? I didn't see her. Let's have Mr. Neil Noto, Chris Walters, If you guys think I'm a great coaster, it's because these two gentlemen trained me how to do my job. And our proud principal, Mr. Andrew Greenfield, class of 1988. Any shout outs?
Nope. Thank you for all the great years, folks. Thank you.
Great, okay. And I'm just waiting for our principal before we have the cup. The real cup.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for coming. I was a freshman in 1984 at Port Richmond High School. And I went to the third Sing performance, and I realized this morning when I was thinking about Sing that 40 years of Sing, well, first thing I realized was, wow, I got old. And the second thing I realized was of 40 performances, I've probably seen about 28 of them. And I couldn't be more proud of the job you guys did tonight. Absolutely amazing. And the one other person that I want to shout out, because he's so busy shouting everybody else out, is none of this would be possible without the guy that makes me look good every single day, Mr. Vinny Medugno.
Okay, good. Oh, okay, I can hear the difference. Okay. Thank you, Sue Horgan. All right, what I have in my hand is not the winner, but it's the categories. As you know, Sing is compiled of 10 different categories that come up with the final score of who wins the overall production of the coveted Bob Silverstein Cup. This cup was originally made by Mr. Chris Walters when I was a sophomore in college, because we hit the 25th anniversary about 16 years ago. The reason why this is the 40th is because we had a pandemic and we didn't get to have Sing, if you remember. We missed a year. So Chris came up with the original cup, and this year for the 40th anniversary, we refurbished it and we added more names to it that have made it over the last 5 to 7 years. So by all means, if you're an alumni here tonight, make sure you find your name on that cup and you take a picture with it. So I think what we should do is I'll say the category and you guys can read the winner of each category. That's what we'll do, okay? So first category, this is opening presentation. What is actually an opening number and sets the tone for the whole show? Mr. Ludico?
The winner is, for opening presentation, Seymour's.
Next up, we have the script. This is the storyline. This is what the judges chose based on their understanding, opinion, and of course the audience's emotion to the show. Mr. Walters, please tell us who won this category.
June Men.
Next up is costumes. As you know, wardrobe is a big thing, not just Nike, Techs, and Crocs every day. Okay, Mr. Noto.
Seymour's.
Choreography, Miss Jacobowitz, how apropos that you would wind up with this category, that you were my sing advisor and you yelled at the dancers night after night when those kicks weren't high enough. You said, come on! Okay, pick us a winner of this category.
The winner is Seymour's.
Miss Brzezowski, another great advisor who I was lucky to be taught by during my time at Port Richmond. Set, scenery, props, and technical effects. Quality of construction. Not use of a screen, right? No. Relevant to theme, use of material, creativity.
June Men.
All right, Mr. Scarano, you're the music guy. Choice of song, performance, relevance to the theme.
The June Men.
Mr. Redzovic, we have the chorus. That's the spirit of the performance, bringing the show together. Who's got it, sir?
Seymour.
Miss Slopes, cast performance. You're such a director. Acting, singing, spirit, conveying the theme. Who gets it?
I can't see that. June Men.
And Mr. Majorana, the closing. The story concludes. The theme is filled, spirit, performance of alma mater, and fight song.
The closing goes to the Seymours.
Now, just because I'm going to announce the final category, that does not determine who wins or loses. This is overall production, meaning the execution of how it came together. June Men. That really worked well. Emily has the envelope with the winner in it. So I'm going to hold the trophy. Mr. Greenfield is going to announce the winner.
I hope they wrote it big. The winner of the 40th anniversary of Sing 2024 goes to the June Men.
You're simply the best. Better than all the rest. Better than anyone. Anyone I've ever met.
all alumni can come to the stage. We took a photo last night. We want to take a photo tonight of our alumni in the house. Okay, so you guys, let's do a quick photo because I want to bring the alumni up.
You're simply the best.
Look here.
Better than all the rest.
Julian, you want to come up?
Better than anyone. Anyone I've ever met.
Okay, now we're going to send this video. Mr. Bob Silverstein, 90 years old and still doing very well. And sorry he couldn't be here tonight. Let's look at this camera right here and say thank you, Mr. Silverstein. 1, 2, 3. Awesome, awesome. All right, Hagen.
A long list of people who I have to congratulate. But there's one person in particular, my sing director, my freshman and sophomore year, who inspired me to script write, to direct, to be a leader. Vanessa, so much yes. Get up here!
Great job. Thank you, Hagen. All right, you guys, carefully. You can hold the cup and take pictures down there. Let's have all alumni come on up on the stage, please. What? Okay. Oh, yeah, thank you. All right, alumni, come on up. You guys go that way, please. Cassidy. Take it with you. I'll get it in the lobby. Also, cast members, you got candy for the cast on the piano. Make sure you grab your candy bags. All right, alumni, come on up. Come on up, alumni. All alumni. I'm just having alumni right now. Sing alumni. Come on up. Let's group up. Everybody group up. Come on now. Come on, come on, come on. Sing alum, sing alum. Come on, Mr. Ladico. Who else? Steven Sarasano, you still here? There he is. Where else? Cameron, let's go. Haley, let's go. Come on, come on. Sarah, come on. Haley. Come on, quick, let's go. Hurry up, there's people on stage waiting to do this photo. Let's go. Everybody just look center. Did Lisa come down, Pressman? Good? Let's give it up for all the alumni on stage. Please make sure if you didn't scan that QR code, you do that so we can have you part of our mailing list. Thank you so much. Mamma Mia, second week of April. Likewise, brother. Thank you, thank you. Jill, we got to go look at the plaque.